All right, so for this lesson, I have a guest teacher again today. Her name is Miss Markham. So today I'm going to need you to be in your seats. That means your assigned seats. Yes, that means you. I need to make sure that you don't have any technology. You won't need your iPads um, and your phones. Yes, you. Stop texting. Also, your lap is not away. Put your phone away. Please, please, I'm begging you. Also, make sure you have no headphones. That means even one earbud or those little earbuds that are just one and they're Bluetooth. That means just no headphones, please. Because quite literally, we're going to talk about listening today. So headphones, no. So today, as I alluded to, we're talking about listening techniques for a more interesting discussion. So today, we're going to talk about precision partner talk. We're going to have some norms for talking with a partner and working with a partner. Today you're going to have what's called a dyad, meaning two. You're going to be conversing with just two people. The first thing, obviously, you want to make eye contact by looking at them. This seems ridiculous, but you should not be looking at your phone or your iPad or a book or the light up cat in the room. You need to make sure that you're looking at them. You need to lean towards them. Now, it doesn't mean be ridiculous and lean all the way over, but at least turn your body to be facing them. And then, of course, use a low volume voice because there are about 30 of us in a small room, and listen carefully using something called active listening. But what is active listening? Well, I'm glad you asked because often in life we listen distractedly, meaning we aren't really paying attention. We just are pretending to listen, or we're only half listening. But active listening is something different, meaning we give full attention to the speaker and we're thinking about what they are saying, not thinking about how you are going to respond. Exactly. You can't think about what you're going to respond. You have to actually listen to what the person is saying. You also have to appear like you're listening and interested, giving nonverbal cues such as eye contact, nodding your head, smiling, saying or yes or no, being able to give clues that you are listening. Okay? You're not responding, you're just using your body language to show that you're listening. Now, when you do respond, you want to use something called academic language. Now, what is academic language? Well, this is a set of words that are used in a more formal professional setting. This can be school, this can be work, this can be court, uh, all sorts of situations in which you have to be formal and professional. So, here are some examples of formal academic language. So, if you're not understanding, you could ask for clarity by paraphrasing back by saying, "What I heard you say is," and then paraphrase what you heard to make sure that's actually what you heard. You could ask someone by name and ask them to rephrase their point about something. You could give a different point of view by asking to say, "Another point to consider is," you could also respectfully disagree by saying, "While I can see why you believe this, I see it differently, in my opinion," and then give another piece of information. You'll get a list of different academic language stems, but here are just a few that are helpful. The reason why we use them is not to sound ridiculous, but to show respect, to be polite, and simply to not be a jerk. When we say things like, "While I respectfully disagree," or "Could you please repeat," or "Another point to consider," those are ways to show respect and politeness to the speaker without frankly sounding like a jerk, because no one likes a jerk, honestly. So here's what we're going to do, and it's called the Close Listening Partner Activity Protocol. We're going to determine who is partner one and partner two. I'll tell you how you're going to find that partner in just a little bit. You're going to look and listen to the question or discussion topic. Today, you're going to get silent think time. Today, you're not going to get quick writing time, but in the future, you might. Then, partner one is going to tell partner two what they think using academic language. And then, partner two is not actually going to respond right away. When partner one is done, partner two then gets to respond by paraphrasing their answer. For example, you might say, "What I heard you say is," and then paraphrase it. Then you might compare, elaborate, provide other examples, agree or disagree, question, or explore with clarifying questions. Basically, you build off their answer. You might elaborate, you might provide other examples, you might agree, disagree. Basically, what's your response? And then when you have another question, you're going to flip. Partner 1 and partner 2 then take turns who starts. Okay? Okay. So, practice 1. You're going to find a partner of your choice. However, please don't move from desk to desk. Just pick someone who's seated at the same pod as you. Once you've done that, determine who will be partner 1 and who will be partner 2. At this point, please stop the video or at least pause it so that you can find your partner, decide who partner 1 and partner 2 is. When that is ready, you can get started. All right, now that you have your partner, the first question is, what is the best part of fall? At this point, everyone should be silent. That means no talking or making weird noises. Yes, you, please stop flipping the bottle. So what you're going to do is you're going to consider this question, what is the best part of fall? At this point, this would be a good time to stop the video to give people a chance to think. All right, now that you've thought, take a look at your academic language stems and think of one or two that might be a good way to express the way you would like to talk about the best part of fall. Once you have selected that, you can get started. All right, so for 2 minutes, partner 1 is going to share using academic language. Partner 2 gets to practice active listening. Make sure to give full attention to the speaker and give clues that you are listening and interested. At this point, pause the video and allow people to speak and listen. All right, now that 2 minutes are up, partner 2 now gets to paraphrase partner 1's answer, then compare, elaborate, provide examples, agree, disagree, question, probe, and etc. using academic language. Partner 1, you don't get to talk. You simply just get to listen and practice active listening. All right? Okay, pause the video so you have a chance to discuss. All right, so now that you've gone through it once, we're going to practice it again. At this point, you're going to switch roles. Partner 2 goes first and partner 1 goes second. Same thing. Partner 2, now you get to speak and share what you think using academic language. Partner 1, now you get to paraphrase the answer and compare, elaborate, provide examples, agree, disagree, question, probe, explore with clarifying questions. And again, everyone is using academic language. So at this point, you're going to make sure that you're going to choose one of these two options. You have option 1, which is what do you think of the novel so far? And option 2, if you haven't started, why haven't you started yet? So at this point, pause the video and each partner should decide which question they want to answer. All right, so once you've decided which question you're going to answer, and each person can answer a different one, now partner 2, you get to start by telling partner 1 you think, using examples from academic language. And partner 2, first you need to listen, and now you get to respond when it is your turn. So I'm going to pause, and you each have your chance to listen and speak. All right, so at this point, if you have time, you can continue with 2 more prompts. This time we have a direct quotation that I found that I thought was really interesting considering coming of age. So in this quotation, we have a concept of identity. So here is our quotation. Unlike a drop of water which loses its identity when it joins an ocean, man does not lose his being in the society in which he lives. Man's life is independent. He is born not for the development of society alone, but for the development of his self. So at this point, I'd like you to pause the video and allow each person silent time to think about what this quotation means in regards to identity. What is it telling us about identity? All right, so thinking about what that quotation means about identity, partner 1 gets to share for about 2 minutes what they think using academic language. Partner 2, you get to practice active listening. All right, I'm actually going to go back 1 slide so you see that quotation while you're discussing. When we go back to the other slide, make sure you pause to give time to discuss. All right, now partner 2 can respond. This would be a good time to pause the video to allow everyone a chance to discuss. All right, finally, we have discussion point 4, another discussion quotation about identity, but also growing up. After hearing this quotation, you will again practice the protocol with each person sharing what they think using academic language. My identity was a big issue when I was a teenager, and I had a lot of questions like, who am I? Who do I belong to? But when I was still quite young, I decided that belonging is a tough process in life, and I'd better say I belong to myself and the world rather than belonging to one nationality or another. So at this point, pause the video and allow everyone a chance to think and process. Then, you can allow people to discuss, with partner 2 starting and partner 1 responding. In each chance, we are using academic language. After you're done, consider that your first discussion is October 18th, and you need to be ready. Bye.